Welcome back. Last time we spoke about how task management just has three things you need to keep a track of. This was task prioritization, knowing what you had to do and when to do it. Because you don't have time. You don't have all the time in the world to do everything. You want to get the 20% of tasks done, which give you 80% of your results. We spoke about the Eisenhower matrix and how this acted as a vehicle for that. And we also spoke about how using a schedule can help you get structure in your day. I'm going to take these concepts and move on to the next level with them. So let's crack on with it. We started off last time with the Eisenhower matrix, but some of you may be wondering, what is importance? How do I know what's actually important to me? How do I know there's 20% of tasks that give me most of my results? There's just a few questions you need to ask yourself. And honestly, once you ask them, everything begins to click. Now, straight off the bat, you just need to think about what's going to have the biggest impact on my future? What's going to give me most satisfaction in completing? This helps you find out what's actually aligned with what you want in life. Of course, you may not know these, but just ask yourself relative to the other tasks. Perhaps it's your degree. Maybe it's your own personal health. Maybe it's karate. Whatever it is, think about what gives you fulfillment and what is aligned to your future goals and aspirations. Of course, this doesn't mean that prerequisites such as getting a degree if you want to do something in research. That doesn't mean that the degree no longer becomes relevant. Sure, it might not be the most fun thing, and you probably want to skip ahead to doing research. But because you need the degree, that becomes equally as important. Because prerequisites are necessary. If you don't do them, you don't get the results. Now, after you've asked yourself those two questions about what's actually important for your future, you need to now think, what can I remove? Because as you get more tasks, as you get more responsibilities, minimalism becomes more important. The less tasks you have to do, the more productive you can be. Ask yourself, what can I cut out right now, right this instance, and not regret it? And what will I regret not doing? Just those two questions can help find what you may be struggling with. Perhaps it's a club, and you're not too sure if you're really enjoying it as much as you should be. Perhaps you're uncertain if this is the right thing for your future. Asking those two questions will help you dive deeper into how you truly feel about those responsibilities. And where possible, just remove them. Be brutal with this. If you don't have time, you need to make time for yourself. Now, after this, you'll start to find that tasks are getting done more frequently. You're having more time in the day, and things get done quickly. But you still feel like you could do more. However, avoid scheduling more, because this will lead to overscheduling, and you're going to become more lazy, more distracted in your day. That's why stick to the two most important tasks in your day. Everything else, you can just put in a backlog. After you finish the two most important tasks, look at your backlog and think, what can I do right now in this little pocket of time I have? And get started with it. That's how I use my system, and it's helped me get ahead of my course. It's helped me stay on top of my responsibilities, and in some cases, I'm ahead of work by a few weeks. That's powerful. But this didn't help me alone. If I didn't know what I was spending my time doing in a day, if I wasn't aware of when I work the best, all of this wouldn't be as efficient. Hence, start tracking your energy levels. When do you feel tired? When do you feel energetic and awake? When you think about your energy levels, you want to schedule in the hardest task early on, because when you're awake, you're the most energetic. In my case, whenever I'm fasted, as in I've not eaten breakfast, that's when I'm able to get the most productive work done. I just had a call earlier, and I had laser solid focus. I was able to ask high quality questions and get the information I needed. Had I done that same call just a few hours later, after I'd eaten, my mind would be drifting off. This is something that I've observed for myself. For you, it might be different. Perhaps you work better after a light meal. Whatever it is, start using notes on your phone or a quick insert into your Google Calendar and track when you feel that you've got energy compared to when you don't. Additionally, you could also start tracking your time with Toggle Track. This is an app which lets you really focus in on what exactly you're doing at a given time. Be brutally honest with yourself. If you're procrastinating, just log it. Don't lie to yourself ever, because this is what gets you the results you need. Knowing what your reality is by far the biggest factor. If you refuse to accept your reality, then you can't make change. That's as simple as it gets. And I want you to make that change for yourself. I want you to develop that trust in yourself and get the results that you need. Because it's tough. It is tough. But life gets so much easier when you can do just a few simple things. To summarize for this video, we covered how to ask just 2 questions that help you align your priorities, and then ask a further 2 questions which help you really get rid of tasks that you don't need, get rid of additional weight on your shoulders. We also covered quickly how you can use a backlog to get ahead of tasks by weeks, sometimes even months. And lastly, I covered how to track your time effectively and tracking energy levels so you know when to schedule in the right task at the right time. That's all I have time for today. I hope this has helped you. If it has, let me know in the comments and how I can improve my videos for the future. Thank you.